I am Dr. T. Srilata, Assistant Professor of Botany, Pingle Government Degree College, Vaddapelli, Warangal. So today we discuss about Marsilia plant, one of the pteridophyta plant. So coming to occurrence of the Marsilia plant. So this is one of the aquatic plant and it is grow into fresh water, ponds, lakes and rivers. So coming to the external structure of the plant, so underground stem, the underground stem is called rhizome. So the rhizome divided into nodes and internodes. So each node produces adventitious roots. So these roots are absorb the water and minerals and help to fixation to the soil, fixation to the water. Fixation into the water. So next, each node produces in aerial one long petiole, one long leaf petiole. So and it one long petiole present at the present on the rhizome and 4 leaflets are present at the top of the long petiole. So I tell you once again, the rhizome divided into nodes and internodes, and each node produces adventitious roots, and the roots are absorb the water and mineral and it gives to the plant and also help to fixation to the soil or water, moisture, soil or water. Then the node produces in aerial side one long petiole and the long petiole at the 4 leaflets are present at the top of the long petiole and one sporocarp also present at the base of the long petiole. So the sporocarp participates in the asexual reproduction. Then young petiole, young leaf petiole is called young leaf petiole turn into one spring like structure. So it is called cercinate venation. So coming to the internal structure of the rhizome. So this is the internal structure of the rhizome, and the rhizome, it is divided into 3 parts: epidermis, cortex and stele. Epidermis is the single layer and it is made up by parenchyma tissue and it is protect the inner part of the stem, and below the epidermis cortex is present. So here the cortex is divided into 3 parts: outer cortex, middle cortex and inner cortex. So the outer cortex is made up by parenchyma tissue. So here the air chambers are present here. So the outer cortex is made up by parenchyma tissue. So here the air chambers are present. This is the hydrophytic character of the parenchyma tissue. Parenchyma tissue present in the internal structure of the stem. This is the hydrophytic character. So it is helps to floating on the water. The water plants floating on the water. So this parenchyma tissue helps to floating on the water. So next one is below the cortex, outer cortex, middle cortex is present. So middle cortex is made up by parenchyma tissue, and only 2 or 3 layers present made up by sclerenchyma tissue, and this sclerenchyma tissue gives to mechanical support to the plant. So here the parenchyma tissue and only 2 rows of the parenchyma tissue present and 2 rows of the sclerenchyma tissue is present. So here parenchyma tissue having very thin cell walls, and sclerenchyma tissue having very thick cell walls. So here the thick cell walls, the sclerenchyma tissue gives to mechanical support to the stem. So below the middle cortex, inner cortex is present. So the inner cortex is made up by parenchyma, total made up by parenchyma tissue. So below the inner cortex, stele is present. So here so small disturbance are there. So below the cortex, stele is present. So endodermis separated to the cortex and stele. So the endodermis, it is the single layer and it is made up by parenchyma tissue. So here two next stele is present. Here the stele is amphiphloic stephanostele. So what is the amphiphloic stephanostele means? So here middle of the part is called middle, in the middle place the xylem is present. So outer side and inner side, both side the phloem is present. So then the both side, outer side and inner side of the xylem, outer side of the xylem and inner side of the xylem, pericycle also present. Outer side of the xylem, endodermis is present. Inner side of the xylem, endodermis also present. So here both side, middle of the in the middle place the xylem is present. So both side the phloem is present, both side, outer phloem and inner phloem, and pericycle also present outside and inner side, and endodermis also present outer side and inner side. So this type of stele is called amphiphloic stephanostele. So here the marsilia having amphiphloic stephanostele. So here we can see clearly outer side, the middle of the red color cells are called xylem. Outer side and inner side, both side the phloem is covered to the xylem, and the xylem is covered by the both side pericycle and also endodermis. So this is the very clear internal structure of the amphiphloic stephanostele. Internal structure of So here internal structure of the petiole, not leaf. Here internal structure of the leaf, and it is divided into internal structure of the petiole. So it is divided into three parts: epidermis, cortex and stele. Here also epidermis, it is the single layer and it is made up by parenchyma tissue. There is no picture. So below the epidermis, cortex is present. So here also cortex is made up by erenchyma tissue and sclerenchyma tissue and also parenchyma tissue. Here also the cortex is divided into three parts: outer cortex, middle cortex and inner cortex. So cortex it is divided into three parts: outer cortex, middle cortex and inner cortex. So here also outer cortex made up by erenchyma tissue and the air chambers are present. So air chambers filled with air. So this it is helps to floating on the water, and then the sclerenchyma tissue gives to mechanical support to the petiole, and then stele is present. So here the stele it is in V-shaped structure, the xylem in V-shaped structure. So the xylem surrounded by the phloem. Internal structure of the petiole. Then coming to reproduction of the Marsilea plant. So small sporocarps. So the small sporocarps are in bean shaped structure, and they are present at the bottom of the plant, base of the petiole. So coming to internal structure of the sporocarp. So here this is the internal structure of the sporocarp. So the outer layer is called epidermis, that is one single layer, and it is divided into it has outer side and upper side and lower side. Mucilage rings are present, outer side and inner side. Mucilage rings are present, and in between the mucilage cavities, 20 sorus are present. Each sorus 20 sorus are present. So here each sorus having two layers, very thick two layers, that is called indusium. There is that is called indusium. 20 sorus are there. We can see both side, two rows in 10 sorus arranged in 20 sorus arranged in two rows. Each part is called sorus. So here 20 sorus are present. So in between the mucilage rings, so mucilage cavities. So each sorus covered by the two layers, two very thick layers, that is called indusium. And middle of the sorus two sporangiums are present. One is microsporangium, that is one microsporangium, and another one macrosporangium, and another two microsporangiums are present in between the sorus. So we can see clearly here, we can see. So these two layers are present, that is called indusium, and macrosporangium. One macrosporangium is present, and below the macrosporangium two microsporangiums are present, and stalk attached with the layer. So here we can see clearly macrosporangium and two microsporangiums. So here the macrosporangium development into female gametophyte, and microsporangiums are develops into male gametophyte. So here coming to the female gametophyte. So here the macrosporangium turn into primary initial. So here first coming to the male gamete. So here the microsporangium turn into one antheridial primary initial. So antheridial primary initial divided into two cells, upper cell and lower cell. So upper cell is called antheridial cell and lower cell is called basal cell. So again they divided into more times, and they produces 16 androgonial mother cell. So this is 16 androgonial mother cell separated to each other in two rows. So 8 mother cells, one side, the 8 mother cell present one side, and 8 mother cells present another side. So 8 androgonial mother cells are present one side, and 8 androgonial mother cells are present next side. So they divided into each other in 8 cells. So here complete the each androgonial mother cell divided into so many cells, and the each cell forms, each cell convert into, each cell change into androspore, and the androspore in spiral shape structure, and it has so many flagella. So complete formation of androspores, that outer layer, that is called Jacquet cells. So the Jacquet cells are ruptures, and the androspores are comes outside, and comes outside and swim for some time with help of flagella, and search for the archegonium. So here development of the female gametophyte. So here the male gametophyte forms into the forms from the microspores. So here the female gametophyte develops into megaspore. So macrospore or megaspore. So the megaspore divided into two cells, upper cell and lower cell. So upper cell and lower cell. So upper cell and lower cell is called center cell, and upper cell is called initial cell, primary cell, and it is divided into 4 cells, and they forms one flask shaped structure, and outer layer is called jacket cells. So then center cell, the center cell is divided into again neck canal cell and venter canal cell. So the neck canal cell again divided into 4 to 8 neck cells and 4 cover cells. So here the 4 to 8 neck cells arranged in 2 rows, not only 1 row. So it is arranged in 2 rows. So 4 to 8 neck cells arranged in 2 rows, and covered 4 cells are covered to the top of the flask archegonium, and then below the neck canal cell venter canal cell is present. So here the venter canal cell again divided into 2 cells. So the 2 cells are divided into 2 cells, and upper cell is called venter cell and lower cell is called X cell. So the 4 cover cells and 4 to 8 neck cells arranged in 2 rows at the neck part, and below the neck cells venter cell also present. Below the venter cell X cell is present. So this total structure of the archegonium completed. Then 4 cover cells, 4 to 8 neck cells and venter cell. This total cells are ruptures, and they forms they produces one sweet chemical, and then the anrospores attract with the sweet chemical and coming to the archegonium, and only one male gamete fusions with one female gamete, and they produces zygote, and the zygote produces Marsilia plant. So I tell you once again, this is the Marsilia aquatic plant. They are grown into water ponds, lakes and rivers. So this is the external structure of the plant. So it has rhizome, the rhizome divided into nodes and internodes, and the node produces adventitious roots. So the roots are absorb the water and minerals, and it is used to plant and also help to the fixation to the water and soil. The rhizome produces long at the place of aerial long leaf petiole, and the leaf petiole having 4 leaflets, and young leaf petiole is called young leaf petiole forms into cercinate venation, and at the bottom of the place sporocarp also present. The sporocarp participates in the sexual reproduction. And coming to the internal structure of the rhizome, so it is divided into 3 parts: epidermis, cortex and stele. Epidermis is the single layer, and it is made up by parenchyma tissue, and below the epidermis cortex is present. Cortex is divided into 3 parts: outer cortex, middle cortex and inner cortex. Outer cortex is made up by parenchyma tissue. So here the air chambers are present. Air chambers are filled with air, so it is helps to floating on the water. So below the outer cortex, middle cortex is present. Middle cortex is made up by parenchyma, 2 rows of the parenchyma tissue and 2 rows of the sclerenchyma tissue. So here parenchyma tissue having very thin cell walls and sclerenchyma tissue having very thick cell walls. So sclerenchyma tissue gives to mechanical support to the plant. So next inner cortex is made up by parenchyma tissue. Below the cortex stele is present. So stele here the amphiphloic stele is present. So middle part is present, the xylem is present in the middle of the stele. So the phloem present both side of the xylem. So the total xylem covered by the outer phloem and inner phloem, and xylem covered by the outer pericycle and inner pericycle. So the xylem covered by the outer endodermis and inner endodermis. So this type of stele is called amphiphloic stephanostele. So this is a very clear picture. Both side of the xylem, that is xylem, red cells, we can see the red cells, that is xylem, both side of the phloem, both side of the pericycle, both side of the endodermis present here. So this type of stele is called amphiphloic stephanostele. Next coming to the petiole. So here there is no picture. So the petiole is divided into same epidermis, cortex and stele. Epidermis is the single layer and made up by parenchyma tissue, and below the epidermis cortex is present. So cortex is divided into 3 parts: outer cortex, middle cortex and inner cortex. Outer cortex made up by parenchyma tissue, and it has air chambers, and the air chambers filled with air. So and middle of the cortex is present sclerenchyma tissue. So here the sclerenchyma tissue gives to mechanical support to the petiole, and then below the cortex stele is present. So the xylem in V-shaped structure and the phloem cover to the xylem. And next coming to the reproduction. So small bean shaped structures parts is called present at the top bottom of the leaf petiole. So that parts are called sporocarps. So internal structure of the sporocarps. So outer layer is called epidermis, and outer part and inner part is called mucilage rings. So then 20 sorus are present attached with the mucilage rings. So the 20 sorus arranged with 2 rows, each row having 10 sorus attached with the mucilage rings. So each sorus having megasporangium and microsporangium. Megasporangium produces megaspores, and microsporangium produces microspore, and the sorus having 2 layers, 2 thick cell wall. So that cell wall is called indusium. So microsporangium stalk and megasporangium stalk attached with the indusium. So here the megasporangium produces megaspores, and microsporangium produces microspore, and then megaspore produces female gametophyte, and here we can see the clear picture. Then microspore produces male gametophyte, and megaspore produces female gametophyte, and microspore, one single microspore produces divided into 2 cells, that is upper cell and lower cell. Upper cell is called antheridial in shell, and lower cell is called basal cell, and antheridial shell divided into so many times, and it is divided into 16 cells, and basal cell divided into, they forms jocket cells, and it is in round shape structure, and the 16 androgonial mother cell separated by each other in 2 rows. So 8 cells are separated to one side, and 8 androgonial mother cells are separated to other side. So here the 16 androgonial mother cell separated to each other in 2 rows, and each androgonial mother cell divided into so many androspores, and they forms androspores. So the androspores are in spiral shape structure, and it has so many flagella. So complete formation of antheridium, the jocket cells ruptures, and the androspores are enter into the water, and they swims for some time with the help of flagella, and they search for the archegonium. And coming to the female gamete, here the megasporangium produces megaspores, and each megaspore forms one female gametophyte. So the megaspore divided into 2 cells, archegonial mother cell and center cell. So archegonial mother cell forms jocket cells, and they forms one flask shaped structure, and center cell divided into 2 cells, neck canal cell and venter canal cell. So the neck canal cell again divided into 4 to 8 neck cells and 4 cover cells. 4 to 8 neck cells arranged in 2 rows at the neck place, and 4 cover cells present at the top of the flask archegonium. It is in flask shaped structure. And next, venter canal cell again divided into 2 cells, and venter cell present below the neck cells, and egg cell present below the venter cell. So this total complete formation of archegonium, then upper side of the 4 cover cells and neck cells and venter cell.